Life is unpredictable.
My friendship with Sarah was definitely one friendship I did not see coming.
In college, you keep in touch with your high school besties, but you meet all these new and wonderful people from different areas and backgrounds, and unexpectedly they become just as much of a best friend like the ones you grew up with. That's what happened with Sarah and I.
Little did I know this little freshman girl with the sweetest southern twang, who nicknamed herself Spontaneous Sarah,
would become one of the greatest friendships of my life. We instantly hit it off because we were basically like the same person. We were both obsessed with music and singing at the top of our lungs, whether it be in choir or just blaring the stereo in our cars and not caring who was around to hear. We would binge watch shows like Vampire Diaries and Once Upon a Time till all hours of the night on weekends when we didn't have classes. We rushed the same sorority, became big and little sister. We got to know each other's families and even hung out with each other's families all the time. We lived together at one point, and we talked about getting our master's degree in music therapy together at University of Kentucky and her possibly coming to live with me again. And then when I got engaged, we talked about her being my bridesmaid. And then one day being called Auntie Sarah to my future kids. We told each other our secrets, talked about practically anything and everything, and just basically laughing together at the family, at the funny things, and crying together at the sad things. We were inseparable. Then one day on Sunday morning, I woke up with this uneasy feeling, looked at my phone and saw that my friend Natasha had called me 9 times. Something was terribly wrong. I called her back and I said, "Hey, what's wrong? What's going on?" And she was very choked up. She could barely get the words out. She said, "It's Sarah. Sarah got hit by a drunk driver. Sarah's dead." People talk about moments of when the world just kind of comes to a standstill. And that's exactly what that moment felt like. I was screaming, clutching onto anything I could grab onto as I was falling to the ground. I don't even know how long I continued to do that before I realized I was still on the phone with my friend. The realization that I was never going to see and speak to my best friend ever again is still something I cope with to this day. I think that is something I'm never going to get over. But the lessons in all this I take with me every day is never take your loved ones for granted, because you never know when the last day is going to be the last day. My last day with Sarah was out to dinner at B-Dubs after she came and watched me dance in a dance ensemble. That was the last time I got to hug her goodbye, not realizing that was the last time I was ever going to see her alive. The other lesson I'm taking with me reminds me of a quote from one of my favorite authors, J.K. Rowling. She says, "Dark and difficult times lie ahead. Soon we must all face the choice between what is right and what is easy. That's exactly what you have to face when under the influence. Do you choose the easy way and just drive home drunk, take your chances. Or the right way, meaning calling someone to come get you, another friend, family members like mom or dad, or paying the $20 for an Uber or Lyft. The woman who took my best friend's life chose the easy way, and she took a life in the process and is suffering way more consequences now than an embarrassing phone call or losing out on $20. We're all human beings. We're going to make mistakes and bad choices from time to time. It's okay. It's okay to mess up. But when it comes down to endangering your own life or someone else's, there shouldn't be a debate. Life is unpredictable. But when you are in a situation where you can choose your outcome, choose the right way. Ask for help. And don't drive under the influence.
Happy birthday, dear Sarah. Happy birthday to you. This is the coolest cake ever. No start. Yay! Yay!
Thank you for listening.